All right, well, this is a phrase you're going to hear a lot, especially when you're just starting out in your career. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? In a Time magazine commentary? Yeah, I don't know. Writer Gloria Cordes Larson says it's okay not to know the answer to that question. Larson is the president of a business university. She says she's often asked by students and parents about having a major and a career path mapped out. But Larson says things change, and she thinks it's better to follow your passions, not a predetermined career path. So, Jason, what do you think here when you hear this idea of not necessarily having a strict path to follow upon graduation? Your initial response is?
Well, no kidding. Like, I think everybody who's 21 or 22 right after you graduate, you don't know what you're going to do with your life. I think it's kind of a preposterous question, where are you going to be in 5 years? But it's not a literal question. That's the thing. Like, this commentary that she wrote to me, it's like, all right, well, does anyone really think you need to specifically know that, and you need to have a specific plan, and this is what I'm doing in 5 years? To me, it's more of a question that drives at, like, have you thought through, like, what you might want to do with your life?
Sure. But Allie, I think the idea is not being so stuck to that idea that you're closing yourself off to other possibilities.
Well, and I apply this to my own life, and when I was thinking about this, I remember in college when we would take quizzes about news, I would think, well, news isn't my focus. Sports is my focus. That's what I'm going to be doing. And lo and behold, my first full-time job out of college was as a news anchor, not as someone working in sports. Yeah. Now, eventually I did work in sports, but I realized that it was something I enjoyed dabbling in, but I enjoy doing what I'm doing now so much more. And I think the important message is to kids is it's okay that if there's a change in the plan,
and maybe be
prepared for the change.
All young people, it seems to me, not all, I don't want to paint a broad brush, but I'm going to. It seems that most young people are moving around, like, I'm going to try this, I'm going to do that, is part of what we've talked about as to why the people in their 20s aren't getting salary growth, because they're just kind of making lateral moves to try different things out.
Well, and in the commentary, they talk about how lateral moves aren't necessarily a bad thing, because that can eventually lead you down a new path and open up that career that you might not have gone to if you're strictly focused on moving up that corporate ladder.
Right. I think people need to do a little more thinking and a little more planning, though. I don't know if the message of saying, don't worry about it, follow your passion. You're like, oh, great, follow your passion. The message from the president of a university, yeah.
Okay,
if your passion is that, but like at a certain point, people need to think through, like, what sort of classes should you take in college? What kind of things do you want to do with your life?
I think it's more about, like, if you don't get that job you really wanted, but maybe you get the second choice, that's okay, and it's okay to not.
Pivoting is good. Like going in, you know, a lot of times success doesn't go like that.
No.
It's like,
They describe it as a jungle gym.
You're a meteorologist now. That's not what you expected when you first graduated college.
That is not even close to what I thought I would be doing, but here we are, and hopefully I'm doing a passable job.
Follow your passion. Okay. Deliver this with passion, Matt.
Okay. All right.
Do whatever you want.
I can promise like a B+ effort.
Jason and I will grade you afterwards.
Okay. All right. Let me know. I wanted